Alright, hey guys, I got a piece of Georgetown here and I'm going to try and take a spall off. There's one. It's actually a pretty good one. Let's see if we can take one across right here. I don't know if this will go or not. Come on. There's another spall. That didn't help me any, did it? Anyways, we got the spall that we need anyhow. I'll come back to that. I'm not going to waste the whole video messing with that. So I believe this is probably big enough. Yeah, let's try this one. I got a particular point in mind. I'm not even gonna say what it is and keep it a surprise. I might have mentioned it in another video at some point. Said that I wanted to make one, and I don't have the right flint. For this, but it was either this or root beer. It was made with black flint. I got it. This piece of Georgetown is a little bit tough. That one might need a little heat. I of course had to pick up the toughest one in the pile, right? Maybe just getting through that bauble percussion. It was so gnarly. Yeah, she's flaking good. Although I think I might be a crack right there. Might be a crack. Whew. Did that wrap? That did wrap. It wrapped all the way around the end. Somehow or another. Came in here and it pushed the flake rest way off and it wrapped the whole length of it. Well, that thinned us down. We're just trying to get this in a biface right now. I was shooting a video and got sidetracked by something and hit the piece. I wasn't even looking at it. You guys can imagine how that went. There we go with imaginations again. Hitting down. I'm just trying to peel that. It's all the way above center, but I'm just trying to peel some of that cortex off, and it works to get it away from the edge, you know. Even above center like that. Try to only do that when I'm removing that cortex. Okay, so the end of this booger's a little tough. He likes that bopper though. We got a crack right here that I want to get rid of. leave it in there and it'll just keep traveling. It's kind of like getting your windshield fixed. When you got a crack going in your windshield, they'll drill a little bitty hole in the glass, not a hole, but just a little mark in the end of it, and fill that thing with epoxy, and it ends the crack. Only here we just completely took the crack out. Alright, let me try that again. I'm hitting above center on that, but it still came across. Just trying to ease my way in there, not over smack it and break it. Okay. I'm going to go to some indirect. See what happens with that. I had all my tools organized, and you guys know how that goes. I don't know where my whacker's at. I really did have everything organized here. Throwing stuff everywhere. I did not climb up that hill. That went back and cleaned it off. So this particular point does not have notches. It's a stem point. And like I said, it is the one that is in the book was carved from black flint. I don't even know what kind of black flint it was, but I'm assuming something from the area. That flake took way more out than I wanted. Yeah, we're getting thin now, and now I'm making a mess. That stuff's not wanting to flake across that. That one did. I guess I must just thrive in chaos, because that's the only way I can make a point. It's chaos from beginning to end. I had one going earlier that was just, took a lot of time doing it, and Blew a whole barb off right at the end. It's in the bucket of shame now. And it don't matter if you ask, I'm not showing you. I never look back at the bucket of shame. Goes in there and the lid goes on, and we don't talk about that. Alright, I'm going to go to the pressure, I guess, or I might nibble around the edge, kind of get some of the shape together here for the point. Just try and shape it up a little bit. I'm just looking at a picture over there and kind of getting the general shape, and it's a fairly wide point. So I was attempting to bring this tip over. Getting kind of late for me anyways. It's after 9. And this thing, if I regularize the edge, we're probably going to call it good. Just run some pressure flakes in as far as I can, and that's probably what we're going to do. We're going to pressure flake this thing, and let's do some pressure flaking. Sorry I'm so quiet. I just, after breaking that last one, I'm trying to concentrate, and started doing crazy stuff on that last one that I don't have any experience or business doing without some more experience. So anyways, it is what it is. That's how we learn. And I've been doing a lot of learning lately. I talked all through that last video, so I don't even remember what I said on that one or this one, so if I repeat something, sorry. Just I was an hour and a half into that other video, and I was really taking my time with it, and it was turning out really nice. Some beautiful material, and I just completely blew it up with the notching for the most part. Anyhow, that video has already been deleted. It will never see the light of day, because you don't want to watch me go all the way to the end and not have anything to show for it. I'm not super worried about snapping this one, because for Georgetown this one's a little bit tough, but some of this darker stuff can be. The lighter stuff is, man, it's butter. But this point called for black. At least the example was black flint, and I lived in this area for a long time, and I wasn't really rock hounding up there, and I wasn't flint napping either, but I don't know of any. I know there's Mop City in there, but I don't know about any flint. The place is just solid sedimentary rock. At least along the coast. That may be something different. Of course, it's a big place, so I'll tell you the place, since we're getting close to doing the point here. But that's actually pretty stuff, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to try and clean anything else off of that. That's just fine. Kind of matches the flaking on that thing pretty good. But anyways, it's a point from Alaska, and I have yet to make a point from Alaska. And although I wasn't born in Alaska, I consider that my home state. You guys aren't that familiar with Alaska. It's the largest state by a long shot. No offense to you Texas guys, but Texas is just Alaska's little sister. I love Texas, don't get me wrong. Don't start sending me hate emails. Well, I guess you can if you want. I got thick skin. I'm alright. Well, I guess I should grind that a little more. I'm just trying to pull this side in some, just to even it out. Run some flakes in there at the same time. That's still too wide right here. Even I can see that, and I got a crooked eye. I'll have to look when I get a little further. There's some hinges in there. Went in there and it hinged right there. I'm not sure why it did that. I picked that one out. They'll probably pick out, but Now this needs to come in a little bit. Just a little bit. This maybe needs to move over some. Yeah, looks like it. I'm not going to get too carried away here, because I don't want to reduce the size much more than it already is. This is about the size I want the finished point to be, which I think is going to be a little larger than the example in the book, but I'm okay with that too. Yeah, that's pretty close. And these will pick off. Yeah, see, they're coming off. I'll get them out of it. I was just reaching the limit of my pressure flake, and some of these came way in here, but when I was doing it, but they ran out of power right there. Straight enough, and I'm going to pick on that. I'm going to pick on the edge a little more, so. But let's see if we can draw the right shape on the base here. And looks like it just kind of comes in like this, and let's draw a line down the center. There's a line down the center. So we want our base to be something like that. Maybe go out a little more. We'll make them a little more abrupt and then kind of fake it in from there. So all we're going to do now is just remove some of this. Remove some of this to establish our base. I'm assuming this point was probably used hunting whales or something, I don't know. That's the name it bears anyway, it's a whale point. So it's a big spear point, so I don't know if they used them for spearing belugas or what they used them for, and I don't know if they know what they used them for. But if I just wanted to snap the absolute minimum amount of points, I I would probably just work raw Georgetown. And it has such good tensile strength that it's just harder to break it, I guess. At least I don't break nearly as many Georgetown points as I do other materials. If y'all need any Georgetown, I have Georgetown for sale. The light stuff, the dark stuff. I got spalls, I got bifaces. If you want anything, I got it. Or get it from someone else. Don't matter. I have been selling a pretty good bit of it though. Here comes them killer bugs again. So I need to get some symmetry in this stem and have it be regular. So by regular I mean have it running right down the center right here. I should zoom in here. I don't know why I got you guys so far out there. Hopefully that's better. That other video was pretty good too. If I say so myself. It just all went pretty good. I worked really hard on the camera work, staying in frame and zooming in and all that stuff, and then went and messed it up. Oh well. Alright, so that's pretty good right there, I think. So now this here kind of just goes just like this. I don't know exactly how steep, but I need to take that those corners off right there. I think I'll step down to a hand flaker for that. Them killer ants are coming out again and getting me. Something about like that. And hopefully I don't take too much off one side and be chasing it. This one's probably just about the same size, I would guess, as that one. I'm going to bring the book over here in a minute. All I want to do right now is just take those few flakes in like that, and same thing over here. Basically regularizing the edge. So we're a little bit lower on that side. just a hair. And this is what I don't want to do, is chase it from one side to the other to the other. So that's pretty close. Life's too short for perfection. That's my excuse. That's not true. We should all strive for it, even if we fall short. So that's basically a well point right there. That's part of the where I took that big flake down the center, I believe. But so it doesn't have perfect flake scarring going across there, but I'm okay with that. Pick these little hinges out and be good to go. I'll have to take a flake of it and knock that off there. But it actually knocked most all that off. It's still got some that I think I can get underneath with the razor knife. So let's pick at this edge a little bit. I didn't read on that. I should have. There wasn't that much information. That point's probably in the book somewhere. I just didn't read on it. I just seen the picture, and but you know, I want to make one of those. Since how it's from my state, my adopted home state. That side's money, if you ask me. No one's asking me, but I'm just saying. So I got to shoot the second half tomorrow of a video that's going to start releasing here pretty quick. It'll start releasing day after tomorrow. It's just 2 parts. But that'll be out before this too, most likely, unless I don't get that done. I can't remember how many videos I got stashed away to put in there, but it's a few. Well, not a bunch, but like 2 or 3 days ahead, something like that. If I released a video every day. And I don't know that I can keep going at that pace. Because right now I got a couple video a day average, and I definitely can't keep that pace. And I want to have some stuff that I can release along the way when I'm back down in Louisiana, so, and I won't be flint napping. Unfortunately, it'd be a minimum of a 10-day hiatus from flint napping and leather work, but they're saying 6 weeks, but I don't see that. I definitely can't stay out of leather work for that long. I tell you, it's going to take this long for you to heal. I'm like, well, I don't think so. I'm going to have to go to work whether or not I'm healed or not. So I'm assuming this bottom's ground, and I'm going to grind this one because they had to aft it somehow or another, and don't do very much good to. Yeah, I got to get a flake and scrape that off. Let me grab the book right quick. All right, so here's our well point, and it was found. These are Newarks. I guess those are both Newarks. And these are Bear Point. That's a Newark. Is that a Newark? And that's a Dutch Harbor. I don't know which one goes to which. Anyways, when I did look it up, I believe this was the well point, which dates back. It was found in Point Barrow. I've been there, and from Black Chert in Alaska, and I have no idea what that would even be, but a lot of these came from Point Barrow, including this this effigy point here, which I'm going to do also, and I'll do that out of a piece of. If I do it out of a piece of the light Georgetown, should match pretty good with that. But there's our point there. It's fairly close. It's almost, just going by the picture, it's almost exact size of it. So this one's just a hair longer, and the shape maybe just a tad bit. And I put some serrations on this, and I don't have serrations, but and I might mellow those serrations out some off camera when I pick this stuff off. But that's it. That's our well point for our Alaska well point. It ain't perfect, but it ain't bad either. All right, hit the like and subscribe button. Really appreciate everyone who's subscribed and following. You guys are awesome. I really do appreciate that. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and look forward to doing a lot more. I'm really enjoying myself doing these. So y'all have a good night.